Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And in this video, I wanted to do a recap of the T-Mobile announcement yesterday. The new unlimited plan feature that they added, the Magenta Max. And I wanted to recap after it's been about 24 hours now. Everybody's been able to read the info. Everyone has been able to process. So I wanted to hear more opinions and maybe questions that you may have. Something that I've seen yesterday that I've been asked and that's been floating around is this what the Magenta Plus was supposed to be originally? And I think that's a good question. I think the Magenta Plus could have been what the Magenta Max now is. Did T-Mobile do this on purpose? Again, earlier in the year when they had their earnings call for Q4, they said that perception was a priority of theirs. They had a Super Bowl, they had ads in the Super Bowl. And what did those ads do? It kept them in the conversation. They didn't have the most popular ad during the Super Bowl, but it was up there with the rest, and it kept them in the conversation. This plan launch yesterday came out of nowhere. It was literally a surprise to the market. But what did this do? It keeps T-Mobile in the conversation. There's news articles out. People are talking about it. People are speculating. People are asking questions. So again, it is keeping T-Mobile in the loop, in the conversation. It makes them not boring. It gets people's attention. So again, this is a marketing machine. T-Mobile's a marketing machine. This is purely a marketing play, in my opinion. No throttling, no deprioritization, is highly marketable. It is something that the other two can't do at this specific point in time. They can't offer this. They won't respond. The one carrier that may be able to offer something very similar is AT&T. And that is it. I don't see Verizon responding to this in any way, shape, or form at all. I don't think any of them respond. Do they monitor market activity? Yes, they're going to keep looking at the port outs. They're going to keep looking at those numbers, and they're going to monitor. If they see that people are switching in droves to the Magenta Max plan to T-Mobile, then of course they're going to start making market corrections, and they're going to see. I think Verizon's structured now, the way their business plan is structured through 21 and beyond, they're already anticipating lower volume. So they're not going to be shocked if next quarter, if they report only that they gain 150,000 or 200,000 customers. I think they are anticipating to operate at that volume, so they're not shocked by any of this. T-Mobile is going to continue being the growth leader through 21. They're going to continue growing. I know right now that would be speculative because there aren't any numbers out, but I think you can already anticipate T-Mobile being the growth leader in Q2, Q3, Q4. That's just, I think you can anticipate that. What does this plan do for T-Mobile? Is this 100% a upsell plan? I don't know. People are telling me that this is going to retire starting the 24th. February 24th, this plan is going to retire the Magenta Plus plan. Apparently, it's the same price. From what I'm being told, there is a promotional limited time period. So is this really an upsell? It is supposed to be $10 more expensive for new customers. I want to say about between a number of 5 to 10% of customers are going to sign up for this plan right up front. And then as we go through the next few months and years, I think they may increase value on that plan to get more people to upsell them to ARPU. So this, I think what this is the anchor plan. This is your premium plan. This is going to be the most value creation premium plan that you have on your network, that you can add additional value to it now. So they reduced Netflix on Us from you having to have 2 lines or a family plan to single line customers. So if you just want 1 line with T-Mobile, you can now get Netflix on Us as well. That's an increase in value. The in-flight Wi-Fi went from 1 hour to unlimited. So however long your flight is, you can now, if of course that partnership is on that specific flight, you can stream Wi-Fi on your flight unlimitedly. You don't have that hour cap anymore. That's an increase in value. But now that is your top plan, top premium plan, I see that as the anchor. So you can increase the value on it. Who knows? Maybe they start bundling T-Vision into that plan. Or, I mean, now that they have T-Vision, they can start bundling it with their other plans as well, of course. But I think there's something that plan presents to make it more desirable to customers. The power user, the no throttling, that's desirable. They're going to want it for sure. But there are other customers as well that they're going to have to try to move towards that plan, and they can do that by value creation. So they're kind of taking care of multiple tier of users with this plan. They're taking care of the power user, and in the future, since I believe this is the anchor plan, I think they can create more value with it and increase the ARPU that way. Who knows what they do? They like I said, they could bundle T-Vision and then offer Netflix on Us. They can give you a discounted T-Vision rate plan. Who knows? We will see what the future holds. But the fact that T-Mobile has the capacity, they could play around with it. They said in the release, this is the beginning of how we're going to show you how we utilize this capacity. So they're talking about monetization. So they're looking at ways to monetize the customer by not really telling the customer that they're being monetized. So they're not going to sit there and tell you, hey, you're going to pay $20 more for 5G. T-Mobile's not going to do that, because it's just not, it makes the customer feel like they're being nickeled and dimed. If you're going to charge them $20 for 5G, they're not going to, it's not going to sit well with the consumer. So they did this instead. They did the Magenta Max, and it's like I said, it keeps them in the conversation, and it keeps people's attentions. And now people are going to switch to this plan starting tomorrow, and it's going to be good for T-Mobile. There's going to be maybe some lower end customers that switch to it. They may get some AT&T and Verizon customers to switch to this plan as well. So they're going to take this slow. This is a I would say mid Q1 deal. I mean, there's a promotion involved in this as well. You get $650 to switch over. So there's a deal in this as well. So again, they are a marketing machine. They know how to play the game, and they play to win. Yes, there are a lot of free lines out there, but there's always a plan B for that. There's always a plan. You got to have it. You are business. You're in the business to make money. So this is the start of that. They're monetizing the plan, which is likely going to result in higher ARPU. At some point in time, the ARPU is going up. It may not be in Q1. It may not be in Q2, but they're going to work. They're going to really work this to get the ARPU higher. Free lines are likely going to start going away. Don't be looking forward to that anymore. If it's still being offered, cool, take advantage. In the future, it's going to become less and less and less, especially as they start offering that $650 again. They can't give you $650 and then give you 4 free lines. It's not going to work. I mean, at that point, they're operating at a loss, in my opinion, because they're becoming a more lucrative company in spending. They have to start spending more on backhaul. They have to start spending more on equipment. And that's another thing too. This ARPU increase, could that signal that they just need more money, that they want to start really accelerating this build out? That could be true. Like I said, I myself don't see them spending a penny over that $12 billion target for the guidance that they set on CapEx. I don't see it, but this could solidify it. Home internet could help with that, to accelerate that spending if they need to. If they feel comfortable to work within that plan, then I think they keep the plan the way it is. It's There's a lot of competition in the market. I see competition from MVNOs. Dish apparently is getting ready to ramp up. They're lining up all the ducks in a row to start attacking. AT&T has made a correction. They're competing. Verizon, not so much. But again, it all favors T-Mobile. Any competition environment, as I said on previous videos, favors T-Mobile. They know how to play the market. They know how to play the marketing. And they know how to keep themselves in the conversation. And that's exactly what they've done with this plan. It is one, it's like I said, it keeps them in the conversation. If you look at T-Mobile right now, news outlets are reporting this left and right. People are saying, hey, I'm switching to this plan. I like this plan, and I like T-Mobile's 5G strategy, so they're switching from Verizon. I've seen comments like that already. Of course, that doesn't signal that millions are going to switch, but people are taking notice, and that will change the perception. Word of mouth. Hey, I got a plan that's completely unlimited. Is it really completely unlimited? We will find out. Again, Spectrum is not an unlimited resource. So at some point the networks are gonna get clogged again. But for now, T-Mobile has reported they have enough spectrum to offer terabytes of capacity. So they're gonna look to fill that. Home internet and this plan. This plan results in higher ARPU. Home internet is completely 100% upside in revenue and profits. So again, they're gonna utilize and monetize this network very early. Is this plan premature? I've been asked that as well. Maybe it's too soon. I commented on one of the posts yesterday and I said this is likely too soon. The person responded, well, the carriers have an outlook. They know what the network projections look like for the next 3 to 6 months. They know with every site that they add N41 speeds increase. So the capacity is going to be there. I mean, yeah, that's a good point. That's definitely a good point. But what about the customers that switches tomorrow? Is their experience going to drastically be different from the Magenta Plus potentially if they switch from that plan? No, it's not. I've said this plenty of times. Congestion doesn't just go away, no matter the deprioritization. If that tower is slow, I don't care what plan you're on, your phone's going to be slow versus this, the same as the next person. So they have to continue building. They have to start prioritizing small cells in some way, shape, or form. And they just have to get the network better. Backhaul needs to be boosted, and they need to continue at the pace with N41. Maybe even accelerate it even more now. C-band news any day now. Literally any day now. We're gonna get C-band news. We're gonna see who got what from the big two, and that's gonna really show us how the wireless market is transforming. But again, with this plan that T-Mobile released, did they revolutionize the wireless plans again? We will see. We don't know. Maybe the big two do respond. Like I said, that's just an opinion and a prediction of mine. I don't predict them to respond. I think the Elite is very similar to what T-Mobile's offering now, and I think Verizon can't. They're just too constrained at this point in time. They can't scale millimeter wave fast enough, and they can't scale CBRS fast enough. Apparently, it's low power, so it's going to go on small cells. They can't scale it fast enough. The demand is going to far exceed Verizon's network if they offered something like this. So let me know what you think about this after processing this news for about 24 hours. I look forward to reading your comments. If you have been on the channel or you're new to the channel and you have not yet liked, shared, subscribed, to make sure you do so. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when I do upload content. Follow the social media outlets for more updates and interactions. Thanks again for watching. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.